Umbrella Academy has taken the world by storm, and while fans eagerly watched the Season 3 premiere, they might have missed a small detail. Yes, that's right, Ben's hairstyle has changed quite a bit. This comes as a surprise because the opening for Season 3 is a direct continuation of Season 2's finale. But what does Justin Min have to say about these changes? Let's take a look. Firstly, he was pretty happy about it. If there's one thing he's overjoyed about, it's the hairstyle he's donning in Season 3. Justin was pretty excited as he feels it's a minor but much needed change. He felt like while the bangs were great, they kept falling out and it got pretty irritating. We're with you on that, Min. Bangs can be pretty darn distracting and they always find a way to get in your eyes. The actor also confessed that he couldn't give his best because the bangs were a nightmare to work with. Since they kept getting into his eyes, he would have to stop filming and fix his hair. So when the director finally decided to let Min style his hair the way he wanted, filming was no longer a hassle. So Justin Min shaved his hair during lockdown. Well, you probably didn't know this, and don't worry, we didn't either, but the actor actually shaved his hair during lockdown and had to wear a wig. That was also a nightmare to work with and gave him a dozen new problems. But we all know that actors have to get ready for their character every time they shoot scenes, and Justin didn't want to sit for hours trying to fix his hair a certain way. Wearing a wig and then styling it every single day was exhausting, and we feel for him. He said that they had shot the final scene at the last minute and he had had enough. So he didn't want to redo the scene, and therefore they shot the opening scene with the new hairstyle. Season 3 premiered on June 22nd, and while the show hasn't been officially renewed by Netflix for a 4th season yet, it seems likely that it will be. And how does Steve Blackman feel about it? There's a lot to take when it comes to Season 3, so how does the series creator feel about Ben's hairstyle change? Well, he's the one who suggested it. The switcheroo came from series creator Steve Blackman, who told TV Line that he couldn't stand the hairpiece used on Min for the Season 2 finale, prompting a hairstyle change that he thinks was worth the continuity error between episodes. Well, he didn't comment on anything else and asked fans to wait and watch how this minor change will affect Ben. Fans already have their own theories. Does the hairstyle mean that there will be changes to Ben? Or is it just something the actor had to do so he could finish filming? Well, what are the fan theories about this change? The continuity error might be a problem, but fans on Reddit are talking about how the creators will use it to their advantage. You know how when you go through major life changes and you do something drastic, like cutting your hair. So it's a thing in Asian culture, and fans believe that this signifies that there will be major changes we should expect from the character. He's a lot bolder, more confident, and is no longer the Ben that we previously saw. The show's 3rd installment features a snobbish Ben who is very much alive. For Min, playing a nearly direct opposite version of his tentacles summoning character was a fun challenge. He said that the character is no longer the fluffy marshmallow that everyone knows him to be. He wants power and he wants to be recognized by others. Ben always felt lonely because Luther invited the others to his bachelor party, while he was the only one not invited. When number 1 from Sparrow Academy died, he didn't do anything about it. Instead, he wanted to do anything to become number 1, and if that meant someone dying, the character was all for it. Sounds kinda conflicting to us. Perhaps we'll see what else Season 3 brings in terms of Ben's new personality. Maybe we'll finally get to see what he's truly like and capable of. I feel like Sparrow Ben is a really lonely, insecure person who's just searching for a sense of belonging, is what Justin Min had to say about his character. Let's see if Ben moves from number 2 to number 1 and finally achieves his goals. We're excited about the new developments. Are you? Now for other news. First up, will the Sparrows return in the Umbrella Academy Season 4? The Sparrow Academy's future was left uncertain at the end of the Umbrella Academy Season 3, but whether they will return for Season 4 is still unknown. Some of the Sparrow Academy's fates were sealed with the Kugelblitz, or earlier in Season 3. There are only 2 whose return would make the most sense. Season 3 introduced the Sparrows as a version of the original 7 in a parallel universe. Indeed, the Sparrows were also composed of 7 superpowered individuals, with an anthropomorphic monkey to guide them through their childhoods. Their appearance has led many to wonder whether the Sparrows will return in Season 4, so it's worth remembering that the characters who die in the show have a strong chance of reappearing in another timeline. Reginald and Pogo are both good examples of this. The ending of Season 3 confirmed that Ben will definitely reappear in the Umbrella Academy Season 4, but the others are unconfirmed. 5 of the original 7 of the Sparrow Academy perished in Season 3, mostly due to the Kugelblitz. While Marcus was taken by the Kugelblitz, Jamie and Alfonso fell victim to Lester Pocket's burst of sound energy. Later on, Christopher exploded, triggering the Kugelblitz once again, which killed Faye in the process. Hence, the only Sparrows left alive by the end of Season Season 3 were Sloane and Ben. The reason Ben was the only Sparrow in Season 3's ending may be for the same reason that Ben featured in the Sparrow Academy at all. The original meeting between the members did not quite go according to plan for the Umbrellas. However, since Ben was dead in that timeline, Reginald didn't have any reason not to choose Ben for his Sparrow Academy. Reginald's conscious manipulation of disparate timelines throughout the series may have made the Universal Reset revert back to the original 7, with whatever living versions it could find to replace missing members, which is why he's still around for Season 4. Next, fans reject The Umbrella Academy Season 3 on Netflix. Fans are rejecting Season 3 as the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is only 62%, compared to the more favorable audience scores of the first two seasons, 88% and 85% respectively. In our opinion, the season was decent enough, although some episodes seemed to contain a lot of unneeded nonsense and filler. Season 3 also ended in another cliffhanger, and series showrunner and creator Steve Blackman recently said Season 4 will probably be the last, so the series seems to have run its course. But what did fans on Reddit have to say about the season? Incredibly disappointing. If you are a fan of the Umbrella Academy, try to imagine that Season 3 never existed and live knowing that Season 2 was the last one, said a fan who gives the season a half star. One fan posted on the show's subreddit, "Ouch, that was kinda harsh, but we understand the sentiments." Well, while it wasn't that bad, we also believe that there were some things that could have been better. And finally, the Umbrella Academy addresses Elliot Page's coming out with warmth and emotion. When the Umbrella Academy last aired new episodes in July 2020, its star occupied a different place in the culture, under a different name. Elliot Page, the Academy Award nominated performer, is by far the highest profile member of the show's cast, all playing a family of superheroes perennially trying to thwart apocalypse. And his public disclosure that he is a trans man in late 2020 presented the series with a conundrum as it started to look ahead to a third season. How could the Umbrella Academy best leverage Page's talent and honor the work he'd already put into the show, while accounting for the fact that his character, known to this point as Vanya, had for 2 seasons presented as a woman? In the early going of this new season, an offhanded approach works in reintroducing Page's character and Page as a performer. Victor is trans and is imbued with powers even beyond the strength it took to come out. The actor is trans and is a soulful and warm actor, in part because of all his life experiences. In addressing this issue, allowing Victor and Page to move forward, meeting both where they were and allowing them to remain on the team, the Umbrella Academy did a small, good thing at a time when it might have been easier not to, and we really appreciate that. That's a wrap for this video. So, what do you think of the small change? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.